It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.
Evergreen Park's own Abbey Murphy joins us on the EP Podcast this episode to talk about winning gold with the U.S. women's hockey team at the Olympics. This episode brought to you, just like every episode of the EP Podcast, by OSF Little Company of Mary Medical Center. See everything they can do for you and your health at osfhealthcare.org. We're also going over to Spoke and Vine, northeast corner of 95th and Kedzie. We're going to eat some food. We're going to drink some wine. We're going to have Frank Murray from the Evergreen Park Public Library talking about all the exciting things going on this month. And I'm even going to throw in some footage from the Sip and Sample event this past weekend. I was out there. It was a blast. So if you are watching on the YouTube channel and not just listening to the audio, you'll be able to see some footage from that. In fact, I think we're also going to have Abby showing off her medal on the YouTube feed. The first guest on this episode of the EP Podcast is brought to you by Porter Cullen's at 99th and Clifton Park. I was just in there on Friday getting myself some fish and chips. I brought my 10-year-old, got him some as well. I had a libation, he had a lemonade, and we had a wonderful time. Every time you walk in there, it's a who's who of Evergreen Park people. I bump into people that I've known for years. It's great people watching, good food, a blast over at Porter Cullen's. I want you to check out their menu for this month and see everything they have going on, all the special events at portercullens.com. All right, a special treat for everybody today. I have been so excited for her and looking forward to talking to her. And I'm sure many of you have been waiting to hear from your Olympic gold medalist, Abbey Murphy, on the line. How are you, Abby?
Oh, never been better, Chris. You know, it's been a crazy couple of weeks, so thanks for having me.
Are you just like right now on cloud nine? Is it like, I mean, when do you come down from something like this? Because, you know, I replayed it on the last episode of the EP Podcast, the first time that you were on this show. And I said, I want to grab some of that audio and just play it for people because it's 2020. It's right before COVID hits. You're still in high school at Mother McCauley. You just won an under 18 gold. And you're talking about your long-term goals, and it's the Olympics, and it's winning a gold, and it's and you even kind of make fun of the fact you like beating the Canadian team, and look at it all come together 6 years later. I would imagine at this point it's almost like a dream.
Yeah, you can't put it any better than that. A dream, you know, it's something that you dream about when you're a little kid and all the work you put in and the people supporting you along the way. So, yeah, I mean, incredibly special from where it all started. So, yeah, way back then, that's crazy, but we did it, dude, and it's never felt better doing it with this group. Like I said, having my family here in Italy and the support back from Evergreen Park and everyone going crazy. So incredible honor representing our country.
Yeah, something I don't know how much you know about it, but there are Olympic flags, USA Olympic flags with the rings up and down 95th, up and down Kedzie. There are banners at City Hall. There are banners at the Dan Capuano ice rink. There are banners in people's front yards here. They haven't put them away yet. I know you went back to the University of Minnesota. You got playoffs coming up. You got to get back to your studies. It hasn't stopped yet. I think everybody else is still celebrating it too.
Yeah, it tells you a lot about a small little town on the south side of Chicago, you know, how close-knitted we are, how tight we are, and you see everyone come together for something like this, supporting a small town kid. So, but yeah, I mean, it all started at the Dan Capuano rink. How cool is that, you know? Super special doing it for him, you know. But yeah, everyone just kind of having their stuff up, supporting us, supporting me and my family has just been the most amazing journey. And I mean, I can't wait to come home and celebrate with everyone, show them the medal. And obviously, I think my first stop in is going to be Baracos.
Well, here, I'll tell you a story here. I told it a little bit on the show last week, but everybody's going to have to listen to it again because you haven't heard it yet. You're in that gold medal game, and it goes to overtime. And it goes to overtime, and you don't realize this with the time change. You're not thinking about this. It goes to overtime as school is ending here in Evergreen Park. Yeah. So you went to Most Holy Redeemer. They're all watching it in their classrooms, and now they're kicking them out. And these kids want to see the result, and the parents have to leave. They have to leave wherever they're watching it at, and they have to run and grab the kids in a very short amount of time and then make it back. So I pull up to the school, Baracos, as you just mentioned. It's so packed, they're out on the sidewalk looking through the windows, and the parking lot for Redeemer is so packed you can't even get into it. And my kid comes running up. He just jumps in the car. He's 10 years old. He jumps in the car. He's like, "Go, Dad," because he wants to see it. And as you drive through the neighborhood, all these kids, and they're all wearing like their Redeemer colors and USA colors. I think they were allowed to dress up for the final game. They're running down the street trying to make it home desperately to see overtime. We literally got home 10 seconds before Megan Keller buries that goal. It was that close to us missing it. And that was the scene. Parents speeding through the neighborhood, kids running down the street. It was chaos. And I just want to know, what do you think about that? Can you even picture that and imagine what that would have been like as a kid watching another person from Evergreen Park go for gold?
Yeah, listen, I mean, I'm just glad everyone stayed safe during that chaotic moment. We know our people, how we drive, how chaotic it can be. But listen, I mean, that's the coolest thing. It's so special. I mean, even the kids, rushing out, having something to look forward to, something that they can kind of dream on and achieve their dreams here in the future. But, I can picture in my head how special it is and everyone wanting to get back to it. It's just cool to me how special it is for everyone, not just me. Everyone's kind of along with this journey with me and my family. So it's not just my gold medal, it's everyone's that I share it with. So, but yeah, without the support of everyone, this dream could not be complete.
Yeah, and I think I drove by Mother McCauley 10 minutes later. They already had the graphic up of you on the board and that you were a gold medal winner. And, talk about moments. First of all, I keep bringing it up to people. Maybe you'd be embarrassed by this. You almost won that thing with 9 seconds left. Like that would have been insane. But I mean, like they even said it on the broadcast, like Abbey Murphy almost wins this game with 9 seconds left there. And they kept replaying that. What did you think right there at the very end? How much of a chance do you think you had at that?
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, you get down to that little time of the game, everyone's going to put their body on the line. So they had a nice little block, a kind of group of people in front of the net. So how fun would that have been? But yeah, I couldn't even imagine how loud it was during that opportunity. But yeah, just so special. I was getting videos and stuff from Holy Redeemer of kids in the gym chanting USA. But I could feel the support from home for sure. That's
awesome. And you're the first person to get to Megan Keller. I think you're coming on the ice there. And so to take me through that moment, because you are probably laser focused on, all right, we've got a break. I'm coming on. You're preparing. And then must be a moment where, I don't know, do you see it go in? Do you just see her gloves come off? Is it the crowd reaction? How do you realize you just won a gold medal?
Yeah, it was the most surreal moment ever. Obviously getting out there, and then I saw Meg kind of dangle her. I already had my helmet ready to throw it off, and then I saw the ref kind of make the signal of a goal. So my helmet, I think, was off faster than Meg even celebrated. So, but that was so cool, kind of being the first couple in there in that pile. It was just such an electric moment for her, for our team, for our goalie who put on a hell of a show that entire tournament. Both of our goalies, So
there's a great picture. I'm sure you've seen it of you kissing her on the forehead in the net.
Yeah, we love that girl. She's a brick wall, and she put her body on the line whenever she could. So she's full of heart when she plays that game. So she was an incredible player, the entire tournament. So props to her.
So I don't know if do you look at social media? Do you read what people say about you? Because during the first game against Canada, they didn't like you very much. I actually read some of it on one of the shows and just kind of pointing out, like, there was a lot of anti Abbey Murphy from the Canadian Twitter. They were pretty frustrated with you. And then I watched some podcast. It was a Canadian hockey podcast, and the two women on it said Abbey Murphy's the new prime minister of Canada because she owns us. And that was after the first game. Do you see any of that stuff as you're out there and the reaction you're getting?
A little bit. But when you're at such a high level in games like this, tournaments like this, you can't even focus on that stuff. I'll tell you one thing. I've been hated Canada's hated me for a long time coming. So there was no surprise here. A lot of people like to say that I live rent free in their heads, which is an honor. I mean, how cool is that to just kind of be their main focus and stuff like that. So, but I mean, yeah, you can't pay much attention to it. It's all BS sometimes. So our team was just focused on our goal and winning a gold medal. And look at that. We came back with it.
All right. So I did also notice that the men's team won gold. First of all, both finishes in overtime, both of them over Canada. Both of them incredibly special. Both of them a range of emotions. And I saw a video the other night of Jack Hughes, who hits that game-winning goal, being honored before a New Jersey Devils game. And there were two things that stood out to me. They're trying to just honor him. He goes and grabs one of his teammates who he has to go off and face off against from the Buffalo Sabres that night. And then when he says thank you and he talks about the accomplishment, he literally says the men and women's team winning gold. He did not just talk about himself. He did not just talk about the men's team. Here he is in the middle of that moment, and he wanted to make sure you guys got the same recognition on the ice while he's in his Devils jersey and everybody's chanting USA. You guys spent a lot of time with that team. They're all NHL stars. And, we half of your team or a good portion of your team still in college. What is the dynamic like? How much did you interact with them? What was it like living in the same building and being around each other?
For sure. Jack Hughes is a high level athlete. He's a great guy who obviously, he puts on a show out there, and hearing that was really cool. I mean, that entire men's team, we look up to them, some of them are my favorite players to watch here in the NHL. So, but yeah, to be able to complete history with them is an honor. They were an amazing team too, who came out golden in over 45 years. I think it was 46 years, but they had the team to do it. It's so cool, kind of running into them in the village and running into them in the dining hall when it was 3:30 a.m. and everyone's got beers in their hand. It was just an electric feeling, just kind of binding together in that moment and sharing history together. So we're incredibly lucky with both groups, men's and women's, but we're obviously going to remember this one forever.
What is that like then? Because I see him, he's in his jerseys. He's in his jersey for the Devils, and he's going over and grabbing his teammate from Team USA, who he's going to play against. And there were actual moments in the game later on where they faced off. They're battling in there. You now have to go back to the University of Minnesota, and you may bump into somebody else that you've played with. And throughout your career, you're going to do that. Kind of tell me what that's going to feel like, at least in your mind, because what you just went through and winning gold, which is one of those rare feats to be able to go and do, you would think that you're really teammates forever, but you might have to go head to head from time to time. What is that going to be like?
Different, we were actually watching the NHL games yesterday, that Hughes, Devils Sabres game, and it was going really well. And then Tage Thompson actually picked Jack Hughes' pocket,
yes.
And it was like, it's no longer the Olympics, it's showtime now, like there's no more friends, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do. It's, it's hard, getting together with the best players in the country and getting together for a common goal. And like I said, we'll share that golden moment forever together. But I think that was the part of what we were coming into, kind of going back to colleges, going back to our own schools. And you're going to butt heads again. And it doesn't mean that what we did together the last couple of weeks is ever going to go away or change. It's a part of sports, it's competitive nature that you're doing it for your team, and obviously we're here to do our own things and win a national championship and win a tournament conference. So we're extremely excited here coming into playoffs, but I'm excited to kind of see those girls and go head to head.
Awesome. Before I let you go, mom and dad, your brothers, they get to go on this trip this time around. I know you're super busy when you're there. How often do you get to see them? And I just got to know. I got to know what the reaction was when you finally get to your folks and your brothers after you win gold. I mean, I imagine when I was watching you on TV, and there's a really great picture that I saw just basically shared all around the country. I think it was Getty Images or the AP, and it's you, both fists in the air, kind of looking up in the stands. And I imagine that's who you're looking at that moment. You couldn't wait to get to them.
Hell yeah. There's no better feeling winning a gold medal with your family and their support. I mean, my family's been by my side throughout this all. My parents, their sacrifices they've done for me, dude. I mean, I can write off lists and lists and lists, but, this is something that we've wanted to achieve for a long time. And I just couldn't be happier with them there, my brothers, their girlfriends. It was incredibly special to have everyone there supporting. I know that they were getting drunk every single day and just enjoying and soaking in the moment. So, but there was truly no better moment being in the stands and holding those two fists in the air. And I saw them and I knew how happy they were. They had tears in their eyes, So got to see them after the game, and that was just an incredibly special moment, being able to hug them after your dreams come true. I mean, you can't put it any better than that.
Awesome. All right. you have plans now to go win a national championship. Take me through what you're going to be doing here for the next couple of months before we get to see you in Evergreen Park.
Heck yeah, it's exciting. I got back here. I was eager to kind of get back with the teammates. Obviously, a long travel day. So getting back to Minneapolis was super special. Obviously, a very warm welcome from my team, my coaching staff. Obviously, a lot of support here from the U. So, yeah, back into it. We got St. Cloud this weekend. So it's already crazy. It's towards the end of the season, but we're super excited, kind of looking forward to it. But it's not going to be easy, and it's going to be a test for sure. So yeah, a natty championship sounds really nice along with the gold medal, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's amazing right there. Yeah. Do you have the gold medal with you? You want to show it on the screen real quick to everybody? For those that are watching on the YouTube channel, there it is. That's coming back to Evergreen Park. You also did something pretty incredible this year with that lifting the puck dribble between the legs play for the Gophers that has been replayed so many times. I think that was actually attempted in the men's gold medal game that led to that first goal. Did you see that first goal? Was that an Abbey Murphy imitation right there for goal one?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a really nice play Matt Boldy had in the middle of the ice. He's such a talented guy.
Looks like you, though. It looked like what you did, yeah.
Yeah. It was very cool, seeing people kind of try new things. Hockey's such a unique sport where you can kind of be so creative and show off your talent. So, but yeah, that was really fun. We were in the stands watching for that, and everyone was like, holy shit, no way. He totally put that guy in a blender. But that's just super exciting moment for everyone. And obviously that moment here at the U, when I made that play, it kind of went viral for the sport of hockey, especially women's hockey in general, for more kids to kind of dream big and just know that they can do the same things.
All right, there she is, Abbey Murphy, nice enough to join us, the hockey player that a Wall Street Journal piece, I want to say 2 weeks ago, called a unicorn in women's hockey. I love every time I hear something about you, I always go, wow, it's pretty amazing. You are Evergreen Park's own. Congratulations, Abbey. Good luck in your run. I hope U of M gets the championship and you can add that to your mantle. And we all look forward to seeing you back here in Evergreen Park. I'm sure they're going to have some big plans for you.
Thank you so much, Chris. I just want to say thank you to Evergreen Park, my people, for having my back, for supporting me throughout this journey. It wouldn't be possible without you guys, your support, your energy. We could feel it from Italy. So thank you guys, and I can't wait to bring it home.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things that Country Financial stands for. They're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through Evergreen Park. They're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of your community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. And since Country is already your neighbor, they want to get together and chat. Call your local Country Financial representative, Mike Thauer, today at 708-425-1559 to talk about the things that are important to you and how he can help you protect them. It is now time for your EP podcast, Word on the Street, brought to you by Spoken Vine Wine Bar and Bottle Shop, northeast corner of 95th and Kedzie. We're going to be going there in just moments with Frank Murray of the Evergreen Park Public Library to find out everything that's going on this month at the library, and also check out some food, some wine, as we always do at Spoken Vine. Real quick, there is Coffee with the Mayor coming up this Saturday, March 7th, 9 to 10 a.m. at the Community Center, 3450 West 97th Street. All are welcome. Show up and discuss some issues relevant to you in Evergreen Park with Mayor Kelly Burke. She's also scheduled to be on the EP podcast at some point this month. If you have any questions, you can get them to me. Go to the eppodcast.com, leave a voicemail, or send us a message through the contact form. And the Evergreen Park Rec Department is having their inaugural Leprechaun Leap 5K run and walk on Saturday, March 21st at Klein Park. Celebrate health, community spirit, and St. Patrick's Day. The whole month we celebrate that, don't we, here on the South Side? This is a great little race with a post-race celebration with music, refreshments, and activities. Get over to the Village website for all the information, evergreenpark-ill.com, or go to raceroster.com and look up the Village of Evergreen Park Leprechaun Leap for more information. Before we go to Smoke and Vine, real quick, congratulations to the Most Holy Redeemer 5th grade basketball team, the boys basketball team. I do this, I single them out because my kid is on this team with his classmates. They went out and won themselves a championship this past weekend, and they have a chance to win another one. First, on Saturday, they win the Southside Catholic Conference 5th grade boys basketball championship in a thrilling win, trailing by 2. Steal, dish, three-pointer, game. It's a Sports Center moment. I've seen the video a couple of times since it happened. I experienced it live in person. If you get a chance to take a look at it, definitely do so. And then this coming Saturday, they go for the South Suburban Basketball League Championship, completely different league that has other schools in it, and they go for that one as well. I only bring it up because, one, my kid's on the team, and two, I have a career, 2 points scored in grammar school basketball over 4 years in grammar school basketball. So these kids are already cooler than me. I was not a hooper, not at all. I am an eater, and I enjoy a good glass of wine. So we head out to Smoke and Vine right now here on the EP Podcast. The EP Podcast with our monthly visit to Spoke and Vine with Frank Murray from the Evergreen Park Public Library. How are you, my friend?
Hey, Chris, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm good. Listen,
thanks for having me.
Oh, of course, always.
Yeah.
Always. Although I think you come for the food.
Yes.
I think you're here for the food and for the wine.
I'm here for the food.
If I were to
It's a wine bar, but I love their food.
Right. If I were to be swallowed up in some sort of weird cloud that you would only see in the Marvel universe that some sort of superhero uses, and I was erased from all existence, I think you would still show up once a month for this.
It would be there. Yeah, I would be there. I'd be there.
Now, we're recording before the big sip and sample event.
Yes.
But by the time this airs, it'll be afterwards. So I'm going to throw some footage up as we're talking before we bring in Reed to talk about this food. Okay. And we talk about what's going on at Spoke and Vine this month. First of all,
tell me footage from the event, the wild and crazy footage.
It's running right now.
Okay.
Through the magic of podcasting, it's running right now. Before
that was wild. Did you see that?
It's still happening, Frank.
I can't believe Reed caught that meatball in his mouth.
Just listen to the question. Here's the deal. You're the worst.
I love these interviews. Sorry, keep going.
Anyway,
I'll stop.
How important is that event to the library? Because I would liken it as a fundraising event to the same as bars on Western Avenue on St. Patrick's Day. Like, that's a big day. I would imagine this is a big fundraiser for you. Tell me about it.
It is huge. It's the foundation, the Evergreen Park Public Library's foundation. It's their big fundraising event. We do a lot of smaller things throughout the year, but this is what really raises money for the library. And we're so thankful to have such generous local restaurants, including Spoke and Vine, that generously donate their time and their food to the library, not to mention the countless other businesses and people that have donated items for our raffle baskets that always generate a large amount of money for the library, but all of that money goes towards improvements within the library. Like most recently, we've been able to purchase some furniture in our youth services area, some new shelving that we are in desperate need of. Like, I'll walk in the morning and our youth services librarian has got a Allen wrench set and screwdrivers out trying to fix chairs, and I'm like, okay,
these are the things
we
that
gotta
fix those
we got to do
yeah.
that. So this event, specifically the Sip and Sample, allows us to generate enough money where we can go and purchase some of those improvements that we need.
And people go to it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're sold out at this point, right?
We are very darn close to it, Chris.
Yeah.
We still have tickets to be sold, but
Well, by now it's over. So if you missed it, you missed it. That was your fault. You should have been at it. It's the party of the year. We're going to bring in Reed here from Spoke and Vine. He and his lovely wife Bridget provide all the food and the wine here, and it's just been such a great place to stop by. I'm a regular here. What was the term that I learned today? Third place? What is that?
You guys are telling me I'm learning. But I am now number 1 at being number 3. So that's why I catch meatballs in the air.
Your first place is your home. Your second place is your work. This is a third place.
Spoken Vine is now your third place.
And the library.
And the library. Me and Frank are competing for number 1 of number 3.
Number 1 and number 3. That's awesome. All right, so this I've never seen before. This is what is it? The Big John. You have the pizzas. I've never seen one though that has so much on it. Tell me about this item.
So the Big John Pinza, it's named after my dad, Big John. So it is our pinza crust, which is a combination of rice and wheat flour that they put lots of moisture in, coat in oil, hand stretch, then quick bake off, and then we import those from Italy. Then Bridget puts her homemade red sauce on top of it. It's got our Italian sausage, green bell peppers, green olives, a little bit of red onion, cheese. It's magical. It's awesome.
That's really good.
It's really, really good.
It's a Southside pizza.
How much input did your dad have on this?
Yeah, so, did he basically tell you this is what I want on my pizza, or you guessed?
So no, this is the pizza that I had to eat the entirety of my childhood. So I guessed very accurately based off of hundreds and hundreds of attempts of getting it all over the place. So
you didn't have a choice. It's pizza night. This is what Big John is getting.
When you don't have a job, when somebody shows up with food, you tend to eat it.
All right, and then we have delicious wine here. I can hold the mic. Go ahead and take a taste. It's really, really good.
I know.
Hold
Thanks.
the mic. Okay, it's okay. Have a taste, Frank.
I'm having a taste.
I can see how hungry he is right now. It's really, really good. Hunger. This one here, definitely, you got to try this one. And I will tell you this, some of those ingredients are not things I normally put on pizzas. And it tastes so good. The flavor combination, my compliments to your dad. Do I normally wash down something like that with something like this? Tell me about this wine.
So for the wine today, since we are getting done with the Olympics, I was looking for some Lombardy wine. I don't have anything from Lombardy. So we went to Piedmont, which is still in northwestern Italy, up in that northwest corner, going up into the mountains. This is from Guillermo. It's an all-estate independent producer. They make Nebbiolo, which is the same grape that you make Barolo and Barbaresco. Langhe is actually the space in between and down below Barbaresco and Barolo. So you end up getting pretty much the same wine for like half the price, because you should have affordable wine. And then Rariero is up on the top. But his farm is relatively close to Milan, where the Olympics were. Nebbiolo gives you a very light-bodied wine. It's extremely dry. It's classically has like a big rose petal with some orange and like blueberry to it. And then depending on how the wine's made, you either get a really light presentation, or like this, where he puts it in oak for a long time. You get those nice, almost like light tar hits on the very side of your mouth. But it's very tasty.
You know what? Here's the thing. I just tried this, and he's describing exactly what's going through my head here, because Milan is up north.
Yeah.
Normally those are very sometimes heavier red wines. This one is very light. If you're somebody who's generally likes something that's not overly heavy, that's got a lot of flavor to it. But I don't feel like I'm drinking something. I don't want to say the word thick, but not heavy.
Yeah, well, and the body of the wine's important. Piedmont is known for Nebbiolo, which is that lighter body. Where you get into some of the other regions, you end up with a lot heavier wines that drink more like a Cabernet, or a Nebbiolo would be a little bit more like a American Pinot Noir.
All right. I mean, it's good. You like
delicious.
it? Yeah, everything's good, right?
The Big John, the wine, just amazing stuff.
What do you guys have going on this month? Do you already have your plans for what you're going to do? Like, one of the things that I wanted to bring up today on the show, my number one thing that somebody asks me whenever I bring up Spoken Vine, okay, and they sit there and they go, so do they have food there? This is probably more of a restaurant than even a wine bar. The food here is incredible. That's why I always try to feature it when we're talking. And I get that question all the time, and I kind of want to reach out and kind of give them a smack in the head. I'm like, yeah, there's food. It's amazing. Instead, I just go, there's food, and it's amazing without the smack.
There is food. It is amazing. I'm not biased at all. My wife is the chef. Come order it all. We do put pictures of all of our food items on our website, so you can take a look at it. We're always adding new things. We sell food. You don't have to drink wine. Come to Spoken Vine.
The lunch menu is great. I mean, from 11 o'clock in the morning until 2 in the afternoon, there's a lunch menu. Then it immediately switches over for all the other items that are here. And this is a place, I think, that, you get the group out from work every once in a while. I think the whole library, every once in a while. Maybe Frank should treat his employees once a week over at Spoken Vine. Don't you think that would be a good idea?
Frank has treated his employees at Spoken Vine. You know who hasn't treated their employees at Spoken Vine? It's Chris Lanuti.
I don't have any employees.
Well, You need to get some.
all my
You can
employees
treat your guests.
All my employees are under 21 and they're my children, and this is a 21 and over place. I can't do anything about that. What do you have going on this month? Anything exciting?
So for the end of this month, I have most of our stuff sold out. So I'm doing a horizontal for St. Combe, which is a Côte de Rhône producer in southern France. We're doing eight of their wines with 3 off-menu food items that Bridget's doing for the event. So that's going to be super cool. And then we'll have a bunch of new stuff out for March in the next week or so.
All right, check them out at SpokenVineWines.com. Spoken Vine is on the northeast corner of 95th and Kedzie. Reed, thanks so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. This is delicious.
Thank you. Support your local library.
Oh, nice.
I love how he throws that in for you.
Great.
All right, you.
He's great. But seriously, though, Spoken Vine has the best food.
All right, so what do you have coming up here in the month of March?
All
Because
right.
now I think this is when you guys kick it into high gear. It starts to get warmer. You got St. Patrick's Day. You got spring events. What do you have going on? What's the
All
big
sorts
thing
of
in
fun
March?
stuff. First, everybody, your newsletter, your Evergreen Park Public Library spring newsletter will be hitting your homes right now if it hasn't already. Be on the lookout. And if you don't get it, please let the post office know and let me know, but especially the post office. We want to make sure everybody gets their newsletter. But we are chock full, as you mentioned, Chris, with spring. Our big event that we have coming up is going to be Sunday, March 8th from 1 to 3 p.m. That is our teen and adult job fair. This is our 4th time hosting this, 4th annual now, time hosting the job fair. And we have a variety of businesses that are going to be participating in it.
By the way, I don't even eat olives.
And they're on there, and they're great. Isn't it awesome?
That's
Yeah.
how good this is.
Oh, good. Hey, another quick sidetrack. I don't eat carrots. I don't eat much vegetables, but when I come here, I always order their carrots. Whatever Bridget does to that and the cheese that's on there, oh, so good.
Plus, remember, these are grapes.
They're grapes, yes. That's
Even,
right.
even the alcohol's healthy. Keeps the scurvy away.
It keeps the scurvy. Arr, matey, the scurvy will get you.
Just go ahead. What do we got going on?
So back to the teen and adult job fair.
Yeah.
It's going to be Sunday, March 8th from 1 to 3 p.m. We have a variety of different businesses that are going to be participating. Cisco, which is the Construction Industry Service Corporation, will be there. Arrow, Special Education will be there. The Village of Evergreen Park. Culver's of Evergreen Park. We have the Calumet Area Industrial Commission. Rich Lee Vans. The Center for Independence Working Together Chicago. IBEW NECA Technical Institute, which is for those interested in becoming an electrician.
Yeah.
They'll be there, Jewel, and also Kennedy Party Essentials.
What day
so
is
we
this
got
again?
a full slate of a variety of different businesses. Sunday, March 8th from 1 to 3 p.m.
Okay, you will see Dominic Lanuti there.
Great.
Because his father keeps informing him that once he goes off to college next year, I'm not sending money. Get a job.
He's got to earn it.
Right?
Get it, yep.
I mean, we all deal with this with our teenagers, right? Like he used, I mean, God, when that kid was young, mowed lawns, flipped burgers over at Culver's, all this stuff.
Well, I remember him for 4 years ago.
Senior year, he's kind of like, I don't have time for a job. I'm like, I don't have time to give you money. So like,
I don't have time to
I'm sending him over there.
get your own paycheck.
I don't know how he's going to prom if he can't buy a ticket right now, Frank. You know what I'm saying? So like, you will see him there when he comes
Great.
walk in the door. I want you to make sure he gets to every single one of those tables.
We'll make sure he's all
Get him
set
over there.
up.
Get him a job.
Absolutely.
Please get him a job.
Get him a
You
job.
get him a job.
Get him
I'll
a
take
job.
you out for a pinza.
Oh, how about
Okay?
that?
Help me get him a job, and I'll take you out.
The
for a
Big
pinza.
John?
Oh yeah, I'll get you a Big John. This is great. What else we got going on?
Well, we have a ton of events for all ages. I'll start with our youth. We have Project Earthquake.
Okay.
Come out on Tuesday, March 3rd at 6:30 p.m. and see if you can build an earthquake-resistant structure. And our ever-popular Reading Buddies, which is every Thursday in March, April, and into May, the first half of May, every Thursday from 5 to 6 p.m. It's for grades K through 5. It's literacy-based, so you're focused on reading and improving your literacy skills, but you also get to sit down and read with a buddy. And these are high school volunteers from all of the various high schools in the area. But you can read a book, read out loud with your reading buddy, improve your literacy skills, play some games, and even work on homework with your reading buddy. Fantastic program.
How do you test the Project Earthquake thing? Do you stand next to it afterwards and jump up and down? Like,
Yes,
what do you
that
do?
is a very
Just you.
scientific way. Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
We have a Richter scale that we test and then we,
Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh, yeah.
That sounds interesting. I like that. That's really cool. All right.
St. Patrick's Day, ever popular program. We have to bring this back every year. You're going to learn how to catch a leprechaun on Saturday, March 14th at 11 a.m. It's for grades pre-K through second grade. We're going to have some leprechaun stories, so we're going to read some leprechaun stories, and we're also going to use some supplies to build your own leprechaun trap.
So now does somebody run around as a leprechaun and you have to chase them? Like, what do you do here?
You have to build the trap. You take
Yeah.
it home
Uh-huh.
so you can catch the leprechaun when they come around to your home.
Leprechauns come around to your home?
Yeah, they leave little gold coins.
They do?
Yeah.
I've never had a leprechaun in my home.
Well,
I just
You
realized
probably
just now
didn't know.
that my childhood was not as exciting as other kids' childhoods.
you're going to have to
right
build
here
a
at
trap.
Spoken Vine.
You're going to have to build a trap
Yeah.
at the library and catch one.
All right, I'll be there.
All right.
Me and all the kids. Mister,
Wait.
what are you doing here? I'm building a leprechaun trap.
I
kid.
need some gold coins. Maybe Dominic can do that to help him out.
No, I want him to find something he actually gets paid for. Okay, something like if he comes to me and says, "Dad, I didn't find a job, but Frank says I can catch a leprechaun. He'll give me gold coins."
We'll have dual income.
Yeah,
Dual
yeah.
income
Okay, that'll be a
opportunity for him.
problem.
We talked about that teen and adult job fair.
Yes.
So shortly right after that, we're going to be having on Thursday, March 12th at 6:30 p.m. We're going to be having a teen resume help workshop.
Do
Come on
teens
in.
need resumes?
Teens need resumes.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
A lot of teens are already building their resumes. I know over at the high school, talking with some of the kids that are that come to the library, they're already working with their teachers and advisors on building their resume.
My goal is to
especially for
never
the
have a
college-
resume again.
The college application,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
my
that's
goal is to
all of
never have a
ours,
resume
right?
again. I never want to ever make
Never
a
have to
resume
use it.
again. I don't. Like,
But-
you know what my resume is? Check out my podcast.
This is me.
This is what I do.
is me.
This is what I do. That's it. I got nothing else for you.
So that's going to be Thursday, March 12th in Surrey at 6:30 p.m. Come on out. We'll help you build your resume, or if you already have an existing one, we'll polish it up for you for all those teens. And then this is another one that I'm really pumped about, Chris. Our after hours. We have an after hours event for teens. Friday, March 13th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. We're having a Nerf war. You can bring your own Nerf blaster, or we'll have some there for you. But this is always a fun event, and staff will find darts all throughout the library for like 2 months after the event. It's always a good time.
Yeah.
The kids have a blast.
How many? I know it's over, but how many half drink glasses of wine samples are in the periodicals?
Are in the periodical
after the sip and sample.
Or in the nonfiction staff?
All right, yeah.
You know what? We find all sorts of fun stuff, Chris. We'll find all sorts. There'll be, like some used knives and
Somewhere
forks hanging
I
out.
left it empty in the kids section. Your job is to find it.
Your job.
Yeah.
Not the kid. And it's an
It's
empty.
right, it's right next to Curious George.
Oh, man. Be on the lookout, everybody.
Right, look for it.
I'm going to be watching
Look
you
for
now.
it.
I'm going to be following you around.
I'm
Where
going
did
to
Chris
leave
leave
all
it?
my drinks over by Curious George. That's how you know it was me.
Why does Chris keep going over there?
All right, are we done with teens?
Yes.
Okay, let's
we
get to
got
the
teens.
adults.
All right, our adults. So we've been contacted by a lot of people over the past several months, maybe even longer, about this game called Mahjong. Are you familiar with it, Tyler?
I'm very aware of this.
Yes.
And I just had Office of Citizen Services on, and it's a big thing over there as well.
Yes, Beth over there.
Yeah, Beth told me it's getting crazy.
It's getting wild.
And
So
now it's like a craze that's happened. It's like pickleball from a few years ago.
Yes.
Now it's Mahjong.
now it's Mahjong.
Yeah. Who
So
knows?
we're gonna
Who
be-
knows what's next?
Building off of what is the Office of Citizen Services does,
Yeah.
we're going to be hosting.
You're stealing their idea.
We're building off of it.
Oh yeah, you're building off it. You listen to the EP podcast, and she was like, and I was like, "What's the biggest thing going on with the seniors?" And she was like, "Mahjong." And Frank immediately looked at somebody and said, "Did you
We
see
need
that?
Mahjong.
We need to put Mahjong on the schedule.
we
That's
need
what
it
happened."
now.
Yeah. All right.
Well, it actually
I
works
know what
out
happened.
really well because they offer during the day, and people are looking for something in the evening
Right,
after
right.
they get off of work.
Right.
So we were approached, and we're going to be hosting an introduction to Mahjong class every Monday from March 2nd through the 25th at 6 p.m. It's great for both beginners and experts. The beginners will learn how to play the game, and
And the
start to-
experts will beat them.
And the experts
They're
will
just
be
learning.
They'll be playing their own games
Okay.
off in
All right.
another section. Yeah, they'll
All
be
right.
completely dominating the
They'll
beginners.
be putting money down and just taking the money of the beginners is what they'll be doing.
And then that's what we're
Right.
our lifelong learning center, the
Right, that's
Evergreen
what's
Park
gonna
Public
happen.
Library.
You're gonna have that one guy who's like an expert on Mahjong. He's gonna pretend he's a beginner. He's gonna lose a bunch. Then he's gonna be like, "Let's play for money." And then he's gonna take it from all of your other players. That's what I envision.
Well, there will not be any money exchange. or gambling taking place on the grounds of the library.
See, you
That's
took
probably happening.
you took an idea from OCS, and then I just took your idea and turned it into underground mahjong gambling.
Underground mahjong
That's
gambling
that's the
at
path
the
that it
library.
took. Yeah.
Oh, and
Here we
one
go.
last
thing. Here we go.
3D printing workshop. Monday, March 16th at 6:30 p.m. You're going to learn you're going to learn some basic 3D design skills by using this free software called Tinkercad, and you're going to learn how to create a shamrock charm.
There you go.
So come on out.
Awesome. Well, get them up, my friend. A very full month here at the library coming up. If you missed any of that or you want more details, evergreenparklibrary.org. We're at Spoken Vine on the northeast corner of 95th and Kedzie. They got lunch, they got dinner, they got great food, they got amazing wines. Frank is going to dig in just as I'm trying.
Great food, guys.
Trying
Great
to end
food.
the show. I guess just toast
Cheers.
that.
Cheers.
Okay, great way to end it. Thank you so much. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
It's the EP Podcast. All things Evergreen Park. It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.